Hi guys, welcome to the King and Dragon once again for another video review of another lovely beer. As I said in one of the last video, or the last video I think it was, that I would review this ale. It was Coronation Gold. Coronation Ale, Coronation Gold Ale. It's all the same, isn't it? Surely. It's from Britches Brewery. 4.3%. I don't know if you can see. It's on the pump there. My pump clip that I got with it. As I said in the previous video as well, for those who didn't see, leather britches will do. Pump clips for £1.50 when you order. They used to supply a clip with it, so you got the badge and the clip. I did sort of a bit of moan about them a while ago. It's the fact that I'd been ordering pump clips and then all of a sudden I paid £1.50 and they sent me a cutout, a printed cutout for, I think it was for the first one I had was from the Queen's, for the Queen's Platinum, and then I had another one in Halloween for what was it? October. It was pumpkin ale, whatever it was called. Did the same again, photocopied or whatever it was, laminated, and then cut out not very well. No pump clip, or no clip that goes on the back of it, just the badge part at the front, but it wasn't even, I say, the proper thing, and that put me off a little bit. But I got to say, this one for the Coronation, I'm giving the due, whether it's because they run out, and maybe that's what it is, they run out, and they send you, you know, a photocopy version, just so you got them, but surely an email to say we've run out, but we can do, you know, we can do this, we can send you one that's a photocopy, and charge something like 50p, but I wouldn't charge £1.50 for it, because it's just, it's not on really, is it? Don't be charging £1.50 for a full one. And even now they're not including the back plastic, the clip part that goes onto the pump. They will do it, you have to ask for it separately though. You have to ask, you know, you have to ask for one. They won't just send it with the clip. They'll send you the badge, they'll send you that, but they won't send you that part that sticks on the back. So if you ain't got any lying around or make something up, then you've got no clip. So you have to ask for it. But as I say, they will do it. I mean, as I say, I don't want to knock them like that. They will, if you ring up or email or whatever and request that you have the pump clip, they will provide the pump clip. I suppose it's because in the bag sometimes they're really swollen. Obviously in transit, couriers, whatever, some of the edges are quite pointy. So I imagine it's popped a bag here and there, and you know, then people want to, I suppose, want a refund or another box of beer. I mean, whether they put in their, you know, information, they're saying that, I mean, you know, you will send you one, but at your own risk, you know, a loss to you because of the damage. I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Put it in the comments. Should they cover that cost if it pops it, or is that down to the customer? I mean, don't seem right really, that to me. Just package it up a bit better, put some bubble wrap around it or something and stick it in the box. I don't know. Not rocket science, is it? But anyway, the beers are lovely. As I say, I can't fault them. And as I say, some of the pumpkins I have, they're great. And this one for the Coronation beer, as you can see, is lovely. It's a proper one. And it's something to keep in it. I mean, whether you're into it, monarchy or not, I don't know. It's just the fact that it's a historic event, and a lot of people have parties to do, I suppose, and gatherings or whatever. And yeah, I'll have a little pint to the king. I mean, you know, don't know if I'd want his life, you know, but I suppose he was born into it, and our country's full of, you know, hundreds of years tradition for this sort of thing. I know there's, at the moment, you know, there is a big, you know, say divide, but for the younger people and the older people that don't want, not all young people, but don't really want a monarchy. There seems to be a good turnout for it, mind you. Watching on the telly, so still seems quite popular. Anyway, back to the beer. So yeah, Leather Britches Brewery, Ashby de la Zouche, do some nice beers. I've had loads from them. As I said on the previous video, Scary Harry, lovely, very strong. I've only seen it on twice in a year. What else have I had? Ashbourne Ale, They do two different types of Ashbourne ale. I've got loads in my box down there actually. What have we got? Let's have a quick butchers. In the magic box. No, that's the recent one. Mad Ruby was one. Mad Ruby was one that I had. That's a good one. Bad Santa. That's a good. It's very strong. It's a very. I've 18 pints of it. Funny enough, when you've had a pint, and then you have, another one, you stick with the second one, and it is not really a sessionable beer. It's a couple of pints, but I found once I had a couple. I did have a session on it, but it just seemed to be. It's very sweet, it's very Christmassy, but it's nice. You can get small bags from Leather Britches, which I like, which I think are 5 pints in a bag for £15 plus your postage. So you want to just try a little bag just to see what you like, And I think that's done on all the beers they do. So instead of buying 18 pints of something you don't like, you can get a small bag, test it out, and if you like it, then you can buy a bigger bag. Ideal. Or they do the big 36 body pins. So Mad Ruby is a good one. That one's a good one. They do a. Are you a cad, sir? Are you a cad? That's 4%. That's a nice sort of ambery coloured ale. That's not a bad pint. That's all right. I like that one. I can do reviews on these anyway as we go forward. Yeah, Ashbourne ale. There's 2 types of Ashbourne. There's an IPA version and I think a standard version. That's the 4%. Sort of pale ale. And fair enough, this one I've got now, the one I've got on here, actually reminds me a bit of this. Actually, it's very similar tasting to Ashbourne ale. If I was in a pub, I suppose it's, when they've got 3 or 4 and I've only got 1 pump, then yeah, you can sort of taste one and go back to it. Mad Ruby, that's a nice ruby ale, 4.4%. That's crazy. But that's a nice one as well. All them beer, I don't think I've had many bad ones from them, to be honest. Not any actually. As I say, I like all ales, so sometimes I drink a bit and you get a bit of a, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not overly keen on that one, but after a few pints, they all taste lovely, don't they? But yeah, I've got a few in there. So Scary Harry was one. There's loads. Have a look at their website. Check them out. Leather Britches from Ashby de la Douche. They do loads of different ales. there's still some I haven't tried on there. Some of the like Mayhem, that's a good one. The Mad Brewer range, they do a few on there. Have a look at them. They're nice. You can get some good ones. But as I say, we can do reviews as we go, as I get them. Whatever I put on the pump, I'll do a waffling video like this and tell you whether it's any good. Sorry about that. I just lost you folks for a minute. Put myself back together. Yeah, so I'm just now pouring my beer on there, as you can see. I'll give it a minute ago. Let it settle for a minute. As I say, so far I've had a little sort of sip of it here and there. Yeah, not bad at all, I suppose. Let's have a little look. Very, very clear. I say the one I had, the Wild 100, was good. This is crystal clear. I don't know if you can see that. Look, I'll try and get some. Yeah, see, crystal clear pint. Yep. As I say, it's another nice beer. So 4.3%. Leather Britches Coronation Gold. They still got some on the website now, even though Coronation was only the one that I think they did that with the Platinum. I think you could get, and did the Platinum Jubilee, you could get it for a week or 2 after that. I suppose it depends how much brewed and I suppose how much they've got rid of. But yeah. So plenty of head on there. Look, nice frothy head. That's a video we need to do, I suppose. Sparkler on, sparkler off. Apparently, a video I watch on YouTube, another chap that I've seen, Northerners, I don't suppose all Northerners, like a head on their beer, and us apparently down south don't like the sparkler. I mean, I like a sparkler myself. I I was born in Bedfordshire, and I like a beer to look like that with a bit of a head on it. So I mean, I don't mind them when they're, you know, sometimes when they're fresh point ale poured through, and it's got no sparkler. Yeah, I suppose I've always sort of grew up thinking, oh, well, that's how ale looks. When you sit and drink it, and you think, oh, that looks blooming flat, doesn't it? It's not, but I like a sparkler. I say it tells me a lot about a pint, because if it keeps that nice head all the way down, they'll know it's that froth. It's a nice pint then, isn't it? Like, you know, so they say. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, very much like, it's almost bordering an IPA, this, to me. Those pale ales, that's it. IPA, yeah. It's nice. It's like that IPA, but without that coarseness that you get for an IPA, I suppose. Some of these citrusy flavours. I did look at the hops on that one. Jester was one of them. And I have got it on here. Hold on a minute.